We are going to assemble the JUKI TL-2200QVP quilt table. When you receive your TL-22QVP long arm sit down, you will receive 5 boxes. One large box will be the head of your machine. The other 4 will be the table plus all your electronics. To assemble everything, you will need a Phillips screwdriver plus a 4mm Allen wrench. The first box we are going to use is the TL-22 controller set box. Inside the box we have the foot controller, the rubber seats, and the screws and washers for the table assembly. The next box that we will open is box number 2, the metal stand leg box. Inside the box is an additional hardware box, upper and lower right and left legs, and upper and lower support brackets. Inside the hardware box is your assembly instructions. Rubber caps for the feet, the screw-in feet, and then an additional bag. In this bag you will take out the 2 large brackets and the 2 rectangular brackets. Because your TL-2200QVP table is an industrial table, there are additional hardware in this box that you won't use. So we'll close it up and set it aside. So matching both your right legs, you will take the upper leg and insert it into the lower leg. You will do the same process for the left set. To set the height adjustment on your table, you will use the upper hole if you would like your table set at a lower height. You will use the lower hole if you would like it set at a higher height. You also have hash marks so you can ensure that both legs are set at the same height adjustment. We are going to use the short screws, the flat washers, and the lock washers from the controller set box, and the L bracket from the hardware box. We will place the L bracket inside the leg and turn it so that the L is facing to the long section of the leg. We are going to take our screw, we're going to put in a lock washer, a flat washer, and using our 4mm Allen wrench, we will place the screw inside the bracket. At this point, don't over tighten your screws because we will make those adjustments later. So we are going to turn the table leg over. Make sure the holes are lined up. And again, using our 4mm Allen wrench, we will place the next set of screws. Remember, don't over tighten at this point. You may want to make adjustments. We will now put the caps on the ends of the feet. So next we will actually place the feet into the bottom of the table leg. The foot is adjustable, so you can place it in further for a shorter leg or leave it longer for a longer leg. The feet can be used for leveling your table by making these adjustments to the front and to the back. Now that I've assembled my right leg, I will now assemble my left leg using the same process. I will also count the number of hash marks to make sure that both legs are of equal height. Next, we're going to place the support bracket on the back of the leg. Make sure you use the bracket that says JUKI and that your leg is facing with the outside down, the hollow side up. You're going to take your bracket, align it with the holes, using your 4mm Allen wrench with a screw, lock washer, and flat washer. Next, we are going to attach the bracket to the left leg. So we will take the bracket, align the holes, and then again, using our screw with a lock washer and a flat washer, we will attach the bracket. At this point, you want to make sure that all of your screws are gently tightened. This will be the basic frame setup for your table. Next, we're going to place the lower support bracket, sitting it just above the foot. And now, using the small rectangular bracket from the hardware box, we're going to place this inside and turn it and slide it down into place. Once it's in place, using our screw with a lock washer and a flat washer, we will set the bracket in place. So you will then place the screw and bracket in the left leg. Now we will raise the bracket to the center of the upright, tighten everything in place. We want to move the bracket up so this leaves room for your foot control. We are going to open the third box. This is the table set box. So when we open this box, we will find inside all of the pieces to assemble the tabletop. Inside the box, you will find the base, the tabletop, the short supports, and the long supports. Next, we're going to remove the reinforcement plates that are attached to the underneath of your tabletop. These plates are only in place so that your tabletop is not damaged during shipment. Next, we're going to place the supports that will be between the tabletop and the base. To do this, we're going to put the shorter support on the inside, and I'd like to take my Phillips head screwdriver and place it in so that I know these are lined up right over the hole. I'll do the same with my longer support. This will be on the outside of the table. Next, we're going to put the table base onto the tabletop. To do this, we want to make sure that we have the 4 holes aligned to the top, and these 4 holes will align with the supports that we've put on the tabletop. Now, to do this, you want to make sure you get an extra set of hands because this table base is heavy. Once you have set your table base into place, you're going to use that same technique and take your Phillips screwdriver and make sure that your holes are properly aligned. Next, we're going to take the large screw and a washer from the controller set box. We're going to place the screw through the base and into the table and very gently tighten these screws into place. When assembling your table, please don't use power tools. We want to just gently tighten the screws with your Phillips head screwdriver. I had a set of helping hands to help me put my table legs in place. So we lifted it up, making sure that the JUKI logo is facing the back side of the table. Next, we're going to take 4 screws from our controller set box, and we're going to place a flat washer, and we are going to put, with our Phillips head screwdriver, 4 screws in place to hold the table legs to the base.